What's going on? It's time to talk about Puppet Master Axis of Evil, the ninth Puppet Master film and the last film in my 17 Full Moon Films reviews. Um, like I said, this is the ninth one of the Puppet Master franchise, and I finally found the other two that I was missing, and this is one of them. So let's get into it and knock this out of the park. Uh, it's released by Full Moon Features July 27, 2010, written by August White and produced by Charles Band, and it was directed by David Ducato, who is also known for directing Puppet Master Toulon's Revenge, Creepazoids, Curse of the Puppet Master, and Sorority Bulls in the Slime Bowl Bowl-orama, just to name a few. He's quite the B-movie director now, so yeah. Um, so, this takes place shortly after the events of Puppet Master. Um, in the 40s, I believe, or 50s, during World War II, anyways, um, a young guy working at the hotel where Toulon shot himself is cleaning up and ends up finding Toulon's drama or what do you call it? Case of puppets in the wall, in one of the walls. So he finds it, brings it home, and starts tooling around with them and seeing how they work and stuff. And so he gets excited. So he goes and talks to his girlfriend who's working at an ammunitions factory, sort of thing, and tells her about it. Yada yada yada. And so she's not too thrilled about it or whatever. And then his brother's going off to war. He can't because this guy has a limp. And so for the most part, this film is super boring because it's like a creature feature. You learn so much about these characters, but they're so basic that there's not much to hold on to, really. So what his girlfriend, the main character. I'm terrible at remembering character names, so do not even bother with that. But yeah, and besides those three, there's the two villains, which are some Asian-looking dudes that are actually Nazis, which is really hilarious, and you probably wouldn't get away with that nowadays making movies. But yeah, who knows though? They pump out so many of these films, it's ridiculous. But yeah, and then with them and then there's like some evil Asian chick character who they go and like take orders from and everything. But yeah, so the young guy with the puppets gets wind of this, has a hunch about it, and tries to tell it to his brother who's going off to war, who's actually really funny character and actually lightens up the mood a lot. And he tells his girlfriend, he stumbles upon seeing the Nazi guys talking to her, but he finds that kind of suspicious. And then it plays later on that they decide to kidnap her because they find out he has the puppets and whatnot. And but then they kill off his brother and his mom. So there's a lot of big gun wrenching things. The first 45 minutes of this film is a lot of character build up and stuff. So when that scene actually hits, it does kind of hit well better than some of the other B movies I've talked about. Everything. This one, it's actually like, oh wow, that actually you could sort of feel it at least, which I was pretty surprised about actually. That mood of that how the way that scene played out. And so as he goes on, uh and he decides to take the serum that makes the puppets move and put a little bit of his brother's DNA into it. So you get this cool new puppet. It's like a ninja and throws ninja star things and stuff like that. So it's pretty funny and cool looking all at the same time. And he goes and he exacts revenge on these Nazis that are trying to cause mayhem, obviously, during the war and stuff. Get the puppets like secrets and stuff. And they exact revenge on them. Yeah, Blade goes out and kills people and stuff. So the main killing part of the film is the last like 25 minutes, which or so. which there's quite a bit of build up and exposition, which is like a lot of creature features and stuff. They hide it till the end, but for this type of film, like it's draining watching it for some reason. And you know that they're puppets. We've seen them all like so many times before, and they save all the killing for the last like 20 minutes, and then pretty much just ends after that. And you got some cool kills in this, and some interesting like puppet work and stuff like that done. But I wanted more out of this. This one, like the characters are okay. They're not like the best written ones or anything like that. Um, but they're also not the worst. And yeah, the acting is hit and miss depending on who you're looking at. The girlfriend's pretty terrible, and yeah, but some of the actors like his older brother going off to war and stuff like that, he's really good. He's good, and some of the other ones are questionable. So yeah, and there's someone they're basic and you don't really care about them. So all that buildup was pretty pointless just so you could watch people die and stuff. And it was pretty predictable, this film. But overall, it's definitely a good, fresh take on it too as well. That they definitely went in a better direction than they probably could have went terrible directions and stuff, but they definitely kept it grounded into the same universe as the other Puppet Master films, and it's way better than the Abomination that came before it, and some of the other ones before it too. I find this one to be like on the same tier as like Curse of the Puppet Master, maybe a little bit better, but I still think 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are better than this one. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna give this one just a 2.5. It's pretty basic. If you like watch a creature feature and you see how it's structured, this one's structured similarly, but you don't need that on the 9th film. You kind of I understand you're trying to save the one puppet, but you can still have like a couple kills here and there to keep people enticed and moving throughout the story than just watching a whole pile of characters. Because if they were more well rounded, it would have worked better. But it was an interesting take to see how they tried to do it, anyways. So, yeah, 2.5 out of 5 for me. But if this sounds like it might be something, or if you've been watching the Puppet Master films and never heard about this one yet, there's a trailer link down below. Like always, also make sure you check out my Instagram. I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story, where I put the film title and hashtag, and I do put the subgenre of film in there too, just so you're aware if in case it's something you're not interested in. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay in the loop. Make sure you like this video, share it so more people are aware of it and are more aware of Full Moon, because they're a good company. Comment your opinions of this film down below if you've seen it. I'd love to hear what you thought of it. Also, comment your favorite Full Moon feature film down below. Maybe it's something I haven't seen before and want to check out or something. Or if you have any films at all that, whether Full Moon or whatever, that you want to hear my opinions on, comment those down below as well. And hell, comment your favorite Puppet Master film from the franchise if you have one down below too. I'd love to hear what you think of those. Yeah, so yeah, and make sure you subscribe so hopefully we find something some good hidden gems and stuff like that, and hopefully we could unearth some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, but I'm off for now. Probably gonna go find something new to check out, newer-ish. I was thinking about revisiting some of like the old Japanese horror remakes and stuff, and going to some of those franchises, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's probably what's coming down the pipeline shortly. So till the next one, I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So cheers.